to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20. Yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Got enough for the first down. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. He might want another play. Toss to the outside. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3 yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15 yarders as the game goes on and they wear this defense down.
Try to get it to the edge. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got enough for the first. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system. All across college football, all quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scrambling away. Inside the 30. There he goes! They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That's caught. It's Moore. Runs through a tackle. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. Shakes off the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff to the lone back. Slithers into space. Wide open spaces. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Mustangs get enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Mustangs in the hurry up. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Makes the grab. It's Hudson. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run it to the right. Powers through the defender. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on 4th down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just going to keep it after the snap. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical and really make...
Oh, a lot of space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Now on the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Moore. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapted. Wide open downfield. It's a running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Flips it out on the screen. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bulldozes his way through. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Blue Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Quarterback may change this route. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Power football with the run. Open space at the 25. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. The Mustangs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Breaks the tackle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires it down the seam. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
The give to the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He throws one to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch to intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Takes a handoff. It's Harden. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Turning on the Jets. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Right back to the well. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here they're trying to get to the end. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside, and a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now, forcing a third down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Mustangs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, SMU! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown, now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it along the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Duke. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They go to the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Creates a little space. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
This is a designed run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Mustangs! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB is throwing the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Makes the grab. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.